All right, welcome to another man's point of view. I am your host, the Space Luchador, and today I got a co-host. Um, doesn't say much nowadays. One of my old rivals. Uh, don't talk much today because I took care of him. So there you go. That's an old victory trophy. So there you go. He will be with us today. Today's video is fire with fire, one of the space lucha techniques. So finally, we're gonna get deep into it, finally to the answers that you've all been waiting for, whether you were or not, right? So some of you out there will understand what I'm talking about. So think of this as the intro. What is the Space Luchador all about? Well, the mission is this. I want to teach men, right, to want to be men, right? Believe it or not, guys are guys, but you need to be a man, right? That's the only way. That's your answer. The cure of everything, all your problems, right? Right down the top to the bottom and bottom to top or whatever you want, okay? So I do want to clarify. I did the Fire with Fire. I was doing a live, I don't know what it's called, but I was doing Fire with Fire live intro Q&A, by the way, and it was going just on point, boom, hitting everything. I went on a big ass rant. It was amazing, and sure enough, it got taken down and banned. I couldn't even download it. Everything was lost. The powers that be didn't want you to see it. So that's very telling right there. Right? Take that as you, however you want to take it. Oh, what's that? Boost energy, Space Luchador, boost energy, 100% manliness, no BS, no calories, no nothing. That's all you need. So anyways, moving on, Fire with Fire. Okay. So everybody knows and is familiar and has probably heard, how do you fight a fire, right? Well, with fire, right? Because, and this explains, so yeah, let me go ahead and explain why this works, how it works, and what it pertains to you as guys. Well, we guys, we know this. We think logically, and we do everything with logic. So logic would dictate, see a fire, throw water on it, right? Of course, it doesn't move, it doesn't work because what happens when you throw water on fire? Well, it gets worse, right? You make a mess, it gets all smoky, and you don't really put it out. You don't really put it out, it gets worse. So now I'm gonna explain what is the fire. Now the fire could be the woman. Remember, this is not meant literally. It's meant as a tool. You need to understand, right? You need to comprehend what I'm actually saying, right? The fire could be the actual situation that you've gotten yourself in with a woman, right? In like an argument or a fight. You need to understand what it is. And at the same time, how to deal with anything she might throw at you, which is why it's called fight fire with fire, which means, and to give you a quick example, it's do as they do. Now, who's they? Well, women. You do as they do. This is how it works. How many times have you ever heard a girl speak, right? Listen to what they say, right? I have, which is why I'm telling you, and this is gonna blow you guys' mind if you're actually paying attention, right? How many times have you heard a girl say, oh, I like that. I love those. I want this. I want that. Now, what's the common denominator in all of that? It's the I want. It's always going to be that way. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying That's how they talk. And they talk like that for a reason. Now, let me break that down. It's a little complicated, but I'm gonna give you the best example that I can. You ever seen a girl, right? Your girlfriend, your wife, even a friend, right? Even though those don't exist as a woman, I mean. So, oh well, actually, you know what they do. If you're in the friend zone, same thing. So you're at the mall, right? She looks over at some shoes and she says, "Oh, look at those shoes. Those are beautiful. There, I love those shoes." So what happens? The guy looks over at the shoes. Now they might be ridiculous, but you'll never say that. As a matter of fact, you gather all your little savings, you buy the shoes, supposedly unbeknownst to her, and you give it to her as a gift, right? Thinking you're gonna strike some damn points or something, or she's gonna turn around and go, "Oh, thank you very much. Now, time for me to make it up." That's not how it works, which is the point, right? So there you go. That's a perfect example right there. That's how it works. So this is where fire with fire, at least the Space Luchador's fire with fire technique comes into play, all right? This is what you have to do, right? You have to come back to fire now. When she says something like that, right, like, "I like that," all you have to do is do the exact same thing. Because this is how we sound. We sound like this. "Well, I like her. I like how she is," right? "I want to give this to her. I love her." You see the difference? Is she wants some shoes and you want her. Now, that may be true, you want her, but don't say it. You see, you're playing chess, not checkers. You don't say it. Not because it's not true or you're trying to hide something. It just doesn't work, right? Because you have to talk their language. Is what I'm trying to say. And their language is literally, and maybe this is why I got taken to, I don't know. It's manipulation, right? That's the language, which is why it works. Every single time, "Oh, I love flowers." We run out, buy flowers, right? That's how she knows you're just like everybody else. You think she's ever come across a guy that doesn't buy? That's why they do it, because it works every single time, right? What you have to do is, "Oh yeah, you love flowers? Cool." That's it. You come back with something of your own. "Oh, you like flowers? Yeah, me, not so much. I like cars." That's it. That's fire with fire. Now I know, you know, right now I'm not too inspired like I was in the other. The other one was a masterpiece, I'm telling you. Right? Right, Mr. Spider Boy? By the way, when are we gonna get Spider-Man? Right? We've been waiting for years. Oh, calm down, calm down. Right? I guess one day, well, you're hanging with me, right? You're gonna become a man in no time. And then finally you could call yourself Spider-Man. But anyways, before I was rudely interrupted by the co-host here, just get a drink. Yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, so I got plenty of examples, right? Of fire with fire. So that's how it works, right? You have to be able to fight, not her, your own instincts, right? Because it's like an instinct, but it's more like a reaction, right? Because you want to give her stuff, you want to give her everything that she wants. You want to make her happy, all of that, right? But and logically it makes sense, but in all reality it's ass backwards, and that's why it's so hard, right? Guys don't seem to, they refuse to believe that it's ass backwards, and that women they're actually not that hard. You just got to listen to them, listen to what they say. There's a reason they're actually better at talking, believe it or not, even though it sometimes seems like it's not making sense, but it makes perfect sense because they're playing the game. That's what I've been saying, right? Us guys think, well, it's logic, right? Well, why can't I just sit her down and say, hey, I like you. You like me, right? How about we go, have fun? That's not how it works, right? Because she doesn't trust you, right? Why would she? It's like you need to understand that in their world, right? They hear that all the time, right? They could, especially the tens, and what I mean by tens, right? Like top notch, top of the food chain, women. They hear that every day, all day from everybody. All they have to do is look at something. They might not even have to say something. They look at it, they have it. Boom. Like that. There's always a guy willing to give it to them. Right? Stuff, I mean. And you want to compete with that, you have to think outside the box. You have to be the one. So there you go. Goes full circle. This is one of those, this is like a tryout intro. I already have, finally have the spaceship ready, right? So we're gonna go full blown, finally full blast right into the techniques. And I'm gonna show you how it works. I might redo the fire with fire because I think it wasn't that good, but I got millions, right? So be prepared for that. People out there that are watching my videos but ain't subscribing, please subscribe. It helps me, right? I could finally become, I don't know, maybe not mainstream, but just enough to reach enough people to make a difference. So there you go. And I could finally dedicate, most of my time to this, and let's see where it goes. So that's Fire with Fire. That was the Space Luchador, Fire with Fire technique. See you on the next one.